Hello friends, let's continue with our Python series. Now today we will be talking about list. So what is list? List is actually a collection of multiple values or numbers or strings. Any data type of elements can be stored in a list, and the thing is all the values will be stored in a single variable. How you can declare it a list? Using the square brackets. So see the example here. I am declaring a list variable where three different values I'm storing. Okay, all are the text base or the string values. So whenever we want to store multiple values in a single variable, we will go ahead with the list. Now how we can access the list element? Now you can see here I am creating a variable or a list called fruit, and three values I am assigning. So the concept is here is like the array only. All the values which we are storing in a list is based on the index number, and the index starts with the value 0. Now if I'm saying apple, so that will be an index 0, 1, 2 and so on. Now see, if I will change this, would like to see what will be on the index number 1. Now you can see after running I am getting mango. That means 0 index will be assigned to apple and 1 is assigned to mango. So vice versa, whenever we want to access any list element, we can have it using the index number. Now the thing is list, when we talk about list is a kind of content or the element holder which we can modify it later on as well. Now you can see I have declared a list named as age, and few age elements I am storing over here. If in case I want to modify the element, now let's say I'm talking about index 2, that means 1, 2 and 3, 14 I'm talking about, and I want to change it. So I'm assigning a value 40 to it. Now you can see when I'm running this block, now I'm assigning the value from 14 to 40. Now this is the way we can modify the elements of the list. Now list support some functions as well. In case we want to identify how many elements are present in a list, so simply we have to just first declare. I'm just declaring a list. Now see the twist here. A string and the numeric values both can be declared inside a one list variable. Now len is a function that supports the count or the finding out the number of elements in a list. So I'm just finding out the len. In the round bracket I'm using an argument, that is the name of the list. When I run this module, I will see that the total elements are 4 here. Now if I will increase one more and just check it out, now you can see it is 5 now. Okay. What else we can do with the list is the range function. With this range function, we can print or access all the elements defined in a list. Now initially we have declared one list with the 3 elements. Now in case I want to print it out all those list elements, what I'm doing is for I, I'm creating a loop, for loop for I in range. Range specifies the start and end point of any of the loop. So I'm specifying the loop terminates, like when it will start, when it will end. So I'm giving the specification with the len function. So len function will specify how many elements are there. So till that element only this loop will execute. Now when I'm going to print it out, now my printing method is changed a little bit. Like now I'm saying fruits of I. That means I is the index value which holds here. Okay, and when I run it out, you can see this will be my result. Now if to be very precise, if you want to see that how your index is going to work, so I'm just printing out the I as well. Now you can see Apple is on the 0th position, mango is on the 1st position, and grapes is on 2nd position. So this way you can access through the index. Now just move on to going some interesting operations using the list. Now if in case you want to concatenate, join any two specific lists, now you can do it with a very simple plus operator only. Now I am specifying two lists, A and B, and when I will write C is equals to A plus B, that means I am concatenating my two predefined lists. Okay, see the result is 1, 2, 3, 4. That means the combination of all these two lists will be here. Okay. Now moving on to the slicing operation in the list. Now you can see one list I am specifying here, and if I want to slice it off in chunk, and I want to just chunk it out some of the elements of the list. Now you can see here I'm writing n, this is my list variable, 1:3, that means up to first element till the third element I am accessing the things. Now you can see on the first position I am getting 2, that is 0 and 1, index A is 1. So I am getting 2 here, and what I am saying is till 3, that means before 3 it will end. So 0, 1 and 2. So it will end 2, 3. Now I am getting here 3. So it is getting two elements 2 and 3. Now in case you want to split the slice the element from the beginning itself up to certain element value, so what you are writing :4, that means from the beginning take 4 elements. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it is taking 4 elements. Now if in case you want to get the element from the last, so what you will do is, how many elements you want from the last is 3. So I am specifying 3, and colon resembles like from the last you are picking 3 elements. Now this is the result after applying our slicing action. Okay. Now let's see some of the common methods that the list support is append, remove, sort and pop. These are some common methods that list supports. Now here you can see I'm having one list, and if I want to sort it out, so I'm just using dot sort method. Now it will arrange all the elements in a sorted manner. In case you want to remove any specific element from the list, now just go on with writing the move method and pass the argument which you want to remove. So I want to remove the mango. So I'm just using fruits dot remove mango. So now you can see only 2 elements are left. Okay. Now one more method which will eliminate the element also from the list, but the thing is it will remove the element from the end. Okay, so if I'm writing fruits.pop, I'm not specifying anything. So function of pop is it will remove the last element of the list. Now you can see apple and mango, two things are there, but grapes is not there. So this is the way the pop method will work. Now the append method, how it works is, append is simply adding a new element at the end of your list. So when I'm writing fruits.append banana, that means a new element will be added at the last. So I'm getting now 4 elements in the list, right? Now just start with finding out some of the interesting operators. So I'm just checking out the presence of the element in a list. So if I suppose I have a list and I want to just check it out whether the 4 is present in this list or not. So if I'm writing 4 in n, that means in is an operator which will be giving the Boolean value, maybe true or false, based on the presence of the element. You can see 4 is present here, so now it is giving me true. In case I'm writing 16 in n, this is not present in the list, so it is giving me a false value. So this is the way you can just check it out whether your element is present in the list or not. Okay, just now move on to some built-in functions as well. Now max, min, sum, and some of the combination of some mathematical functions can be. So first I am writing max. It will give us the maximum element present in the list. So max of n, it gives me 6. Mean of n gives me the minimum value, which is 1. So it is giving me 1 here. In case you want to summation of all the elements present in the list, so I'm just writing sum of n. That means 21 I'm getting. Now here it is also possible to do some further calculation along using the built-in functions. So what I'm writing is sum of n divided by ln of n. That means I'm just finding out the average of it. So I'm getting 3.5 here. So this is the way also we can use the built-in functions, apply some further calculations also. Okay, just take a quick new steps where we will talk about how we split the strings present in the list. Now see, here I'm not using any of the list element. I'm just creating a string variable which is having a value in New York City. Now if I want to split it out and convert into a form of list, how I can do it? I will just simply use the split function. Place dot split. What it will do? It will split a string into a separate element. Okay, now you can see the result. Here I am getting the list with 3 different elements. How it is possible? With the split function we can do this. Okay. Now in case if we have by default, actually what happen is the space is the delimiter. Okay, it works as a delimiter on the basis of which the split method will work. In case you don't have the space in the string, if you have any other special character in this, so you can specify that as well as a delimiter. Now you can see here in the New York City I have a semicolon over here as a separator. So I'm just writing in the split method, I'm passing an argument that talk about the semicolon. Now you can see here the string is splitted into an list element and the separator here is the semicolon. Okay, now it's the same way I'm using the underscore as a separator. Now again the list will be looks like this. Okay. Now this is a way when we talk about a simple split method. Now we have a little bit complex way also where we will talk about the double split pattern. Now in case I am having a one string that is storing some email ID, the address and all that, and I want to get the email provide, like it can be a gmail.com, it can be a yahoo.com, whatever. So if I want to just get that, what I will do, I will do the multiple split method patterns over here. Now first what I'm doing, I'm just getting a variable words where I'm splitting all these elements of a string. Okay, so I am writing line dot split. What it will do, it will split all those things. Okay, now just for much clear view, what I will do is I will show you how it will work. Now you can see here when I'm writing this, now my words is equals to list dot is line dot split. Line dot split, what it will do is it just split it out all the elements all together in a single element. Okay, now then what I will do is email equals to words 1. That means 0 1. This is the value or the first index element. Okay, so when I will use this, now just take a look. I'm just trying to print what is stored in the email. I see this is stored in an email. Okay, now I want that the in this string the split character will be at the rate. Okay, so what I'm writing, pieces equals to email dot split at the rate. So this is a symbol on the basis of which the split will work. Okay, so now I will again show you how it will look like. I'm just choosing the print. Okay, so now I will show you. Now you can see here pieces, it will be now two things, xyz.contact and gmail.com. Okay, so this is the way we split it out the email. Now I want the Gmail only. So now what I will do is I will access the gmail.com through the index value. Now you can see I'm writing print pieces, index is 1, so I'm getting here gmail.com because gmail.com is on the first index value. Okay, the same way if I am writing print pieces of 0, I will get xyz.contact. Okay, so this is the way you can go for double or multiple split methods on the string as well. So we have covered all best possible every method and way you can handle the list. Okay, so this is the way we can operate or create a list, utilize in your programs. Hope this session will help you a lot on the concept of list. Okay, thank you so much.